Welcome, everybody, to a nice Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock for a special episode of Dank Dungeon Chronicles. This is Season 3, Episode 2, and I've got the one and only lovely Rasta Kitty. How in the shit are you, girl?
I'm great. I got coffee now. Now we're good.
I got a Coke. I went with Coke instead of coffee. I couldn't help myself.
Because I've really been trying to do the not cut back on soda, because I definitely do enjoy soda, but like I will just fucking down 3 cans like just because I'm fucking bored.
I don't buy cans because it's kind of like this weird thought in my head that if I don't drink it immediately, something's going to go inside it and something's going to hurt me. So I need to drink it as fast as possible, as soon as I can. And because I've been stung by a bee once. I had a yellow jacket go in a can of Mountain Dew and sting me on the lip and on the tip of the tongue. So never again. If I crack open a can, she's done.
Oh my God. Dude, that's fucking, dude, that like, thankfully that's never fucking happened to me, but that's also never been a fear, and now new fear unlocked.
It's crazy. Well, and when you go around certain places, you think, well, I wouldn't see why there would be anything bothering like that. Mine was in a truck. We were all out there by that truck too when it was going on. Nope, not a bit of it. Fucking just flew right in my damn can. Pissed me off so fucking bad. What I'm doing right now is I'm just sharing out our link that we've got flowing right now.
Go ahead.
So people can join into. It's a Thursday afternoon. It's okay.
I never know what fucking day it is.
I'm telling you, you never do know whenever you got shit going on.
Dude, I swear.
I don't have a lot, and it's so hard to go outside and do anything. And to all you guys that are watching right now, yeah, we did have this scheduled for yesterday, but for things outside of both of our controls, we needed to push it till today. So now that we're on here today, we're still going to talk about probably the reasons why we were there, why we didn't show up, because of cold weather. I mean, we can't help it. There's certain things that we just cannot help in this world, and we've decided that we're going to do it again today. So, one first thing I do want to know: your name. What's behind it? There's got to be something behind your name.
Rasta Kitty. Okay, where Rasta Kitty came from?
Is that something that you yourself came up with?
So like Rasta Kitty evolved. So everyone used to call me Cat Eyes. That was like my nickname. Like in high school, like everyone thought like my eyes were shaped like cats, and I like acted very cat-like, I guess. Mm-hmm. So like I got like the name Cat Eyes, and like that was like my screen name forever. Like, you know, on my like email, MySpace, whatever the shit we had, AIM, like all that shit.
Right.
Like it was Cat Eyes 27, like because like that's my birthday, like forever. And when I did open Instagram, I was older and I had been smoking weed, and like Cat Eyes had I think not expired. I think I had lost the password. And then and then I couldn't make like the cat eyes, so then I had just like I was like sad and I didn't know what to do because I had cat eyes for everything. And then I don't even remember how, but like I was just like joking around, and like I was smoking, and I was like, and like I literally said that. I was like, what if I'm like a Rasta Kitty? Like I said it some totally like better way, or probably not better way because it's stoned. But basically I was like
better in your head when you're stoned. The way you say it, the tone you say it, you can never relive it. I know. I've done that with mine so many times.
But like Rasta Kitty just like then it just made sense because I was like, oh yeah, I was like Cat Eyes. I was like, it's like I'm older now. It's like I've grown out of cat eyes. I was like, it's like an evolution of.
I've always wondered. I was going to ask you before now because I mean, usually when somebody creates a name, it's either a play on words or a play on their name, or it's something that they come across one time or another. Like the name Hot Rob that I go by. I've had that name since like grade school, and Bongmaster Rob. I sat back here forever just trying to think of a good name to come up with that sounded better than Let's Get Weird, because that's what I was prior to that. And then it was just, damn it, I'm going to go with it, and I went with it. What is up, Beck? How are you doing? Yes, Rost is joining me today. You're still supposed to join me, Beck. You have an open time anytime that you are ready, my lady.
Hey, Beck.
Same with you, Miss CC. She's been joining us since we started. Heather, I want to show you what I'm smoking this morning. I decided to start out with some more Joker's Wild. Joker's Candy, not Joker's Wild. My bad. Went and got some more. So I'm going to be smoking some really, really good.
I'm gonna get some weed. Let's see. Let's see what I got. I
bud.
do have a nice stash, which is why like I always I'll buy like the specials like that, like the
Now,
three like the
actually,
the
that's the
huh?
first time I seen that brand 2 nights ago when Sith and I were live, and we had Stoner Raven and Crazy Strains. They had that same bag that they had a couple weeks prior.
Yeah,
That is,
this is the vault. That's the other.
what is? Oh, electric lemon. I bet that tastes so fucking good.
Yeah, yeah. This is. Oh my god! It literally smells like lemons too. Like
Dude,
no fucking joke.
I am
Like
a whore for lemon. If you bring
like I
lemon
wish.
weed to me, yeah, let me smell it. Yeah, I smell it. I smell. Don't worry, I smell the lemon because I don't know what. Oh,
Look
those are
at it.
beautiful too. Damn, those
I
things are
know.
fucking colorful.
I wonder if I could turn this around. How do I turn my camera around? Cam. Oh nope! I don't want to go off. How do I turn my camera around? I can't.
Should be
I
able
don't know
to.
how.
Well, down
I
at the
don't know
bottom
how.
in your little dots, I think it shows your camera control. She'll be back. She's just working out glitches. Yeah, Beck, the first time you ever go to one and they treat you like you're a queen or a king. You sit at your little bar stool. You're right there. You're ready to go the whole time. And then they cater to you. She's back now. She was trying to flip her camera.
I'm not allowed to touch things.
We'll give you that one. The third time. Just flip it.
No more. No more. We don't touch things. Rasta doesn't touch things.
Yeah,
It's just what
no
happens.
more touching things. No more touching things. Can't pull it up anymore when you show it like that. What's happening, Dan? How you doing,
But
buddy?
we're gonna definitely smoke this though, because I wasn't even gonna smoke this, but now I want to smoke this so bad because it's a fresh fucking bong too, with a fresh fucking bowl. So it's gonna.
When you have something clean to smoke something lemon out of, at least in my opinion, it's the greatest. I've always died for lemon.
Do you know what I used to do? I actually did like a little segment on it. I never finished it because it was like at a time when I was like I was like really trying on like my promotional stuff. And because I was really trying, it wasn't working out because I was like forcing things to work, like when you're just like really trying to get the content creation to work, but you're like, this isn't working because I'm just fucking not having fun, like this or whatever. So long story short, so I was talking about ways to help keep your bong clean and things to do like to help like keep the resin from like building up like when you're like smoking the weed, because like I am not a one hit gonna clean my bong girl. I'm never gonna fucking be that. I'm never also going. I will change the water. Like I will change the water. If I smoke that bong for one or two, I usually smoke a bong for like 3 or 4 days, and then like I'll change the water like every day or whatever. But I will never be a one hit. I clean my bong. It just will never happen. So what I came across, it doesn't look as pretty, doesn't look as aesthetic, but I came across putting some lemon juice in your bong water, like when you're smoking. And what it does is the resin doesn't stick as hard to the sides of your bong. So like when you go to clean it, whether you use ISO or salt or just ISO, it comes off a lot easier. It also tastes a lot better.
No, I never thought about that. Well, I love the taste of lemon too, and I never even thought about that.
Yeah, you don't taste it as much as I thought you would. You get the scent, which kind of like helps. Then you can kind of sort of taste it, like when you get the scent of it. But like, it really doesn't like, because everyone was like, am I just going to taste lemons over my weed? And I was like, you really don't, because I kind of thought the same thing too. But you don't, because you're not drinking the water, even though the vapors are coming through like through the water. It's only supposed to be just enough lemon juice to just coat your water, not So like, and the reason why I said it doesn't look aesthetic because like right now my water is clear, but when the lemon juice is in, it kind of looks fine.
I don't think I've ever seen any of my bongs that clear, even when they were brand new. I really don't. I don't. And I agree with you, Beck. I'm definitely going to try that lemon juice too. And Dan, the only reason why I'm awake midday is because you know how Dank Dungeon Chronicles goes. Whenever my guest needs a time, the time is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. If the time is 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to make sure that I get this show out there and going on with it. And CC, I don't know if you're the only one on YouTube or not, hon. Maybe people are just ignoring you. Maybe people don't like you. I don't know if you can see the comments or not.
I can't see any of the comments.
I'm trying to put them all up, but now when you go to see them, though, you may not see me anymore because it's going to.
I'm not even going to touch anything. I just said I'm not even going to touch anything. Not allowed.
I never thought. Have you tried to add aloe to yours too when you do that? as an after. I never thought either. Now,
Added aloe?
yeah, she says add aloe.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, that would make. I feel like that would make sense in my head. I feel like the aloe would kind of like kind of work as the same way as like the lemon does.
It does, and then where it'll clump up more, where it's more like the glycerin gelatin style stuff, that it would help keep everything clumped up. It will probably
Yeah, and aloe itself is not like a chemical, so like it's not like you're putting anything harmful. Again, like your lemon juice, aloe, like it's all like natural stuff that we're like still putting in the water. Like,
yeah. And on Tuesday we were talking that because I had to pay somebody to clean all my bongs because mine were so fucking difficultly dirty. And yes, I said difficultly dirty because I'm agreeing with you.
Stop! You got to pay someone to clean your bongs. That's crazy. That's awesome. Also,
yeah. I mean, I will change the water because I have gotten sick from my student glass before. I know that if I leave that water in there for quite a long time, it will develop mold. And when I put that big jug on top of my head and hit it, I'm usually sick for a day after. So that one there, I try to keep clean. Now, Tammy, the lady who cleaned them for me, she always uses a little bit of tequila at the very last to get. She's rubbing alcohol to clean mine, and then she'll rinse the whole inside out with Patron is what it was. You couldn't taste it. You could on the very first hit, but you didn't taste anything after that. It was such a smooth glass hit after that very first hit. It was amazing. So I'm almost thinking that's what you're doing will do to it too, because I don't like that stale water smell. I don't like that smoky water smell. So anything that would help kick that through would help out tremendously. How's it going, Sif? How you doing, hon? Hopefully you're feeling a lot better.
Hey, Sif. No, I don't think so water smell either, man.
You haven't even hit any weed.
Oh, I'm going now.
What the hell?
You know why? Because, so I don't know if so I have I mean, my diagnosis could spell the alphabet, but but with with all of my diagnosis and some and all things I have, even as much of a weed smoker as I am, sometimes when I'm really high anxiety and moving around and get really I think you've talked about this before, you're not smoking the weed, you're just focused on doing the things and whatever, and then I'll be like, yeah, I haven't smoked this whole session. I'll be like, I've been doing things, my hands are moving.
Yeah, and I do that a lot. I couldn't believe it when I went back and watched some of the shows. Yeah, here I am supposed to be Bong Master Rob smoking all this weed, and I would get so enthralled in the conversation. I've hit my bong once since we started, and then we get in. Yeah, you get into this long conversation, and we start talking about either life or weed and showing off weed, but then we never decide to put it up to our mouth and hit it again.
I know. I was just showing it. I was like, hey, look how pretty it is. Don't think, just smoke it.
Yeah, but I'm going to say that we got 75 people joining us on this 12-minute mark at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We got to smoke some weed with them. We do.
All right, well, now we're smoking weed. Now we're definitely smoking weed.
We definitely got to be smoking some weed. If you don't have weed, take you an edible. If you don't have an edible, do you a drink. If you've never tried a drink, please, by all means, go hit up High Nine. High Nine is a sponsor of me, as well as Dank Dungeon Chronicles and everything involved with Bong Master Rob. My code's at the bottom. Keep it rolling. I want to see you hit this beast. Damn. Is that one of those bongs that starts with a Z, the name brand?
So I got it from a Glass Station, who I've been a few of us are affiliated with, or just have a little code or whatever. Absolutely. So I've always wanted a Zong. It's a Zong. That's what it is. A Zong.
Okay, well, I couldn't remember what the name of it was.
I've always wanted one, man. This one. So my absolute favorite bong that I own is a round bottom. It's a clear round bottom. My favorite bong in the fucking world. Has no frills to it, but it literally hits amazing. I love the round bottom. It's so cool. Then when this one came out, I was like, a round bottom that has kinkies?
That's a Zong. That's what that is, Dan.
Look at all
These
the
bongs
kinkies.
are so crazy. Now, the local shops around here have had them, and I've seen them, and those things are high dollar. And I didn't get one the first time I went in. I ended up getting one of the, what was it? A Tsunami was the one I got. I believe Potholes and Rabbit Holes has that one now. That was one of my favorite ones. But I love the design of stuff that's going to fucking hit. I'm going to watch. I'm enjoying this. Good Lord, a clean bong like that. I bet that fucking tasted fabulous.
Oh my God, it tastes like lemons.
Now I'm jealous.
Oh my God. Here.
Yeah, when you put it in your bong, I knew what it was. I knew it was going to taste like a lemon head, nice sweet with just a tad bit of that lemony. Now I'm jealous. Yeah. I will tell you this much. I am a whore for Super Lemon Haze. If somebody shows up to my house with Super Lemon Haze and wants me to get rid of any article of clothing that might be on me, it's gone. Because Super Lemon Haze.
Super Lemon Haze and White Widow were my absolute two favorite strains forever. Because like that was also before strains were like even big to me, you know, before I even like knew that strains were, I thought strains were a joke. I thought when they told me those names it didn't even mean shit. And most of them didn't. Most of them didn't. But I didn't even know it meant anything. And man, when I tried White Widow and then a Super Lemon Haze like years later, I was like, I know why I loved you guys.
Yeah, maybe it's the era that I came from or what, but to me, weed is weed. You're like, what are you smoking? I'm smoking weed. Now you say, what are you smoking? Oh, I'm smoking a 53.817% THC, a 3.61% CBD. And they go through this whole big old line of shit. I'm like, dude, what kind of weed is it? Just tell me, it tastes like weed? Does it taste like sassafras? Are you sure you're not smoking some other kind of root? I mean, come on now, give us something.
So like, I definitely like, so for me, because I've wanted to do like, since I started smoking weed, before I even knew a career in weed was ever possible, I was like, I'm gonna have a career in weed. Like I was like, I'm gonna be a veterinarian, and I'm also going to grow weed. And I was my life goal.
You know, when I first started doing this, right, the only reason why I got into doing Dank Dungeon Chronicles is because I broke my back. I've had 9 back surgeries. I've been on every narcotic possible. I currently have an internal medication pump pumping a narcotic through my body all day long, and I can't function. I can't. I could never function on any kind of narcotic. When I finally found this and now find different ways of getting this in my body, I'm a completely different person. I can drink 1 high 9 and push mow my yard, and I live on roughly 1.25 acres of property to push mow. I mean, that's the kind of thing. And normally I can barely get out of my chair, you know, and so it's so nice to see other people that want to get in it for the reasons behind what their reasons are. What was it that brought you to want to be it? Was it that you always wanted to be a grower? Was it just you wanted to be like out there and part of it now that it's getting bigger?
So same as like my name, a lot of things evolved. Like Rasta Kitty is very much real. Rasta Kitty is very much me. The things I put out all stem from something that's either ever happened to me, something I've been through, or whatever. A lot of things, like whether or not I say it's me, you know, it's like always a part of me. So like Rasta Kitty evolved, like grew into the account to like, I guess like portray me in some way. So like with weed, the same thing. Like I really liked what weed did for me when I was like younger. I didn't smoke like I wasn't like the biggest pothead, but like I also have a very addictive personality, so I can attach to things very quickly.
I'm the same fucking way.
So a lot of times I have to even like a lot of times I even have to slow myself down with the weed because like I can do the same thing with weed. Like I don't think weed is addicting, but if you have an addictive personality, you can totally make anything addicting. Girl, it doesn't matter.
You're preaching.
Like I can make look like my room. Like I can make buying stuffies an addiction. I can make
eating Skittles an addiction. I'm with you on that. Oh God, I
definitely like when people say like weed is addicting. To me, it breaks down into a few ways. Either you have an addictive personality and you can get addicted to anything, or you are using the weed to cope with something, which most of the time we are anyway, right? Like most of the time we're using weed to cope with stuff anyway. So like, even though that's still technically an addictive personality trait, like coping skills is an addictive personality trait then too, because like you got to find things to cope. What if the marijuana is helping you cope? Like, so like coping skills is like what I feel like marijuana gave me. And I feel like it helps me cope with life at an early young age a little bit better. And then later on in life, after I came and I got addicted to drugs for a really long time, it also then helped me get clean.
Right.
So like it did a few different things for me.
Exactly. Well, last time I had my private stay in the Rubber Mansion, when I was asked what one of my coping skills was, I told them smoking weed. Yeah. Well, what do you do? What do you do when you're upset? I smoke weed. Well, what do you do when you're mad? Smoke a little weed. Well, you don't need to be doing that. I'm like, so if I'm not smoking weed, you're going to say, take this pill, take that pill, go for a walk, you know,
journal.
do yoga. Yeah, do a journaling. Really? You know, I try that all the time.
I don't like writing. I literally just don't. I get bored writing. Like writing, like literally irks me.
I
Like,
can't get what's in my head out. If I need to say it.
No. Not if I have to write it. If I have to write it, fuck, I don't even know if you're gonna understand what comes out.
You know, they actually got mad at me, and a lot of people do still get mad at me when I tell them that I use Overwatch for my mental health. Overwatch. Okay, I have an addictive personality by far. I have ADD. I'm depressed. I super anxiety. But if I blare Rob Zombie and I put myself in just straight Overwatch zone where you have all these flashy lights, all this chaos, it fucking calms me down. No one can see how that much chaos can calm a person down, but it wears me out on the inside. It's like all those thoughts, all that craziness that my body wanted to do this, and this. Well, I got half of it's focusing on the music, the other half is focusing on the game. But then wherever this middle section came from that I didn't even know existed was now calm because I made it that way. And people don't see that you can self-medicate in different ways. But yes, I've stood before and smoked bowl after bowl after bowl and then stop and go, you're not going to get much higher than you are right now. The only thing you're doing is make it to where you can't breathe. Just stop for a minute. Yep. I don't know why I can't get myself to do that. I really don't.
Yeah, no, that's happening. I mean, I do, and I do it with dabs more than I do like regular weed now. Because now I'm like, I love dabs, but I'll do that. Like most of the time I'm taking a dab just to take a regular dab and just get through the day. Sometimes I'm like literally taking the dab and I'm like, all right, that's a good dab, and then I'm like adding more, and I'm like, I'm going to die.
How you guys do that shit? I know
I'm going to die. Like I know what's going to happen. Man. Meanwhile, I'm like, we're doing it.
Yeah, I don't dab very often. I mean, I do get some sent to me, and I have a rig and shit, and my buddies have it, but I don't know how you do it. I don't know how a lot of you guys out there do it. I follow you guys just for the simple purpose of watching you hit those things. You can hit dab 10 times harder than I can hit, like, say, this Frosted Lab. I'll fill this whole fucking beaker bong up, and you guys go, and you're still blowing out 100 times more smoke than I just did.
I know that's what's funny. That's what's totally funny about like the clouds. Like whenever I'm doing a video and I'm doing a dab, and then like I'll hit something massive like this, right? And the cloud won't be half as like thick as like my dab cloud, and I'll get all sad.
It's almost like, man, I worked really hard with that. I felt that in my belly button, and you mean to tell me I couldn't get any more?
Yeah, because it takes a lot of air to get through those fucking big ass bongs, dude. Much air. Because that's what it is. A lot of the rigs I hit, especially like me, I don't necessarily dab on smaller rigs, but I don't dab on bongs. Like I'm not a bong dabber. Like my friend, my girl Little Red, like she's a bong dabber. So I'll dab on like I have and I can.
Can
and actually, what?
That one there, can you replace the head and make it a dab rig? The big bong you just had? Do you have the capabilities of that? The little, what is it?
Yeah, I'm sure I could.
That would scare the fuck out of me hitting one out of that thing.
See, like that's the thing though. Like I hit a dab out of this one once. I hit a double dab out of this one once. Hold on, this one I did it for like a dab challenge. I did a 1 gram dab challenge, and like
Lord have mercy, a 1 gram dab challenge.
And then I did a double banger. I put a 0.5 gram in each banger, and put it on this thing, and put it on this.
I like that. I like the blue color.
But so I don't, like I said, so dabs I can take, like even though like a lot of times like they'll still hit me, like I can take them easier than I can take bong rips. It's so weird. Like I can I can take such a bigger dab than I can a bong rip for sure. And then taking the dab on the big rig like was not hard at all. Like I actually took it easier. I was like,
what is it about? Is it the smoke isn't as heavy? Because I've noticed it too.
I think so too. I think it's just because it's not heavy. Because that's it. Because like I've taken. There was one time I took a dab. I remember in the morning, and like it was a pretty decent dab. And And then later on, I think I took a bong rip, and I like kind of took the same kind of like oomph hit that I like went with the dab in the morning. But then I was like, my throat was like hurting, and I was like, damn, that, like dabs don't do that shit to me, yo.
Yeah. Well, like when you were talking about how if you're making a video, when I make the really good like videos with the masks, when I can tilt my head and you guys see like this huge amount of smoke protruding out, it's always from a pen because I cannot hit hard enough out of a bong like I can with a blinker and make that thing like that. See, I've broken ribs doing blinker challenges before because you get enough of that in you, hold two of them together and keep hitting it. You exhale for like 5 minutes and you're still blowing that shit out. But when
Dude, I can't
do a
even
dab,
do
everything
that.
that I've got that's got a hole in it leaks. Every pore sweats, my nose sweats, my nose runs, my eyes run, my butthole leaks, I'm pretty sure even. I mean, everything I got sweat. It feels like I'm in a fucking
He's got anal leakage.
yeah. I got a dab dry every once in a while. It's all right.
You know,
Maybe that's where that name came from.
I do have to say, if you're constipated, you should take a nice fat dab. So it will fucking boom. I will fucking make that shit happen immediately.
Wait, we gotta consult a doctor here. That's where we're at.
No, I'm the doctor. I'm the doctor.
You're the doctor. Okay, I can speak to all the doctor about all of my leakages, and for some reason we went straight to my anal leakage, and my anal leakage is okay as long as I did a dab with it, and it's got a little bit of lemon there, so it cleans me all the way through. So, how many bongs do you have? Do you have just like two you always go to, or do you have an array?
So what like I have I'm so strange. I have like systems for everything. Like but
if you don't want to, you feel free.
No. It's just when someone asks me about it, I don't think about it until like, and then I start going, man, that sounds so strange, but okay, because I don't think about it because I just do it.
I didn't ask you to show me your panty drawer. I asked you to show me your bongs, woman.
My
Lord. Hey, by the way, you got everything sitting up on that counter behind you. We might be able to, let me straighten my ears.
Listen. So I have a system. My system is I usually have one bong, like one flower bong out and one dab like rig out at all times. Like I don't usually usually that's what I'm using. I usually have like one dab rig set up and like one bong set up. Yeah. I try to only have a few bongs. Hold on, I see if I can I can do it this way.
There you go. Wow.
So,
and is it just your randomness will pick out, like you just open up like you're changing shoes and say, I want this for the day or this for the week?
Sometimes it's like, yeah, so sometimes it'll be like, oh, like I really want to use that one or whatever. Or like, depending on what dabs I have and depending on what banger I'm using, maybe I'll like, oh, this rig works really good with that. Like I'll use that or whatever. And then here's my bongs.
Those are fucking crazy. Damn. Now, are all those from the same manufacturers? The one that has a twist in the front? Or there's just ones that you pick up periodically?
These ones?
Yeah.
Those are Special K. So I have a couple of Special K. I basically I think I ended up I bought like two of them, but like the other two like I won and then one a friend gave me. Nice. I have
really nice bongs. I've seen a lot of those. I've seen some of the videos of him blowing those bongs too.
This is my favorite bong.
Shit. That's not even.
It's just like
a beaker. No, it's not, is it? That's a round bottom, so that's not a beaker.
Yeah.
This one here is the beaker style. What is that? What is that called?
That's Mav.
Round bottom.
Yeah, round bottom. Round bottom.
How long is the stem that goes down in there?
I think I don't know. Let's see.
Lord have mercy. That's like hitting out of a fucking basketball.
It is pretty tall. It's really hard to see because like my background's so white and it's clear.
Wow. No, but that's just.
I think it is. I want to say it's a 16-inch long one because this one is an 18-inch. Yeah, because this one's 18. That one's 18.
I don't know whether they're going by 18 inches. That thing looks like it's 2 foot tall to me.
It's the stem.
Damn. Now, see, I've only got the one that's the long neck like that. I've got a lot of the shorter ones, and of course, I have a lot of the gravity ones too. Have you ever tried any of the gravities, or do you have any of the gravities?
So my girlfriend has that Stundin, right? Is that what you said you had, right?
Yeah, I have the bigger student glass, the one that's.
Is it student or is it Stundin? I don't know. I never knew how to pronounce it.
It's pronounced Studenden with the NDN in it. It depends on how you put your accent with it. It almost sounds like you're saying student, but there's no T. You do the student glass.
Yeah, I thought it was Stundin. I don't know.
See how it's spelled?
Yeah, she had the same one, the black one.
And this is the bigger one too, because you can get the littler ones that come in the metal.
Yeah. She had the bigger one too. We took it to the woods one time. We tried to do a video with it in the woods. It was so chaotic.
It's crazy that all you got to do is keep loading that thing up, and a lot of people don't know that or don't understand that. This is another gravity one that I've got.
We never used it before, so like we were like first off failing miserably at using it the first time.
It's on my YouTube channel. You can go and find the very first video I did. I burnt my finger so many times because you got to get it just set just right when you're lighting it to flip it so it starts to
yeah, and I'm like, we couldn't get it to like filled. I was like, we're like, what are we doing? How often do we flip it? How fast do we flip it?
You see it, keep going, and it's good if you got a second person because they can keep the fire going.
That's what we were trying to. That's what we were trying to do. We were trying to make it where it was like a team, but we were like both just fucking up.
Yeah, and it does. It gets to the point where you can't remember if it's your flip, if it's somebody else's flip, how much food did you just put in it. Same with this. This one here is the Mariner. This was from the Doodle guy. I don't know. I'm sure you guys probably follow him on Twitter as well. This one you pull up as you're going.
Yeah, like it was like an old school grab.
Yeah, and I burnt myself so many times. I had to call him through Twitter going, hey, I need to make this video. What do I do? Then he starts sending me these clips. Do it like this. Do it like this. Because I had to hold my finger here long enough just to get a little bit of back pressure. But it was hard to do because I was
trying to carb?
Well, this is your hose. See, I had so much suction in it. I sucked it that way. The hose itself that you breathe out of, whenever you light it, you just cup it here for a second to build the pressure.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then the seal stays. And then it just fills it solid all the way up and then let it back down, pick it back up and do it again each time. But
yeah, because typical grab you usually remove that thing and then just stuck on the part. That's why the hose confused me. So I was like, an old school grab, like in a fucking soda can, soda bottle, whatever.
That one there, you can continually feed yourself if you want, just like the student glass. Now, if you guys, what you've got to do though, since you've got one or got access to one, you need to get you a water jug. I'm going to step off screen for 2 seconds because I'm thinking I might do it. I just maybe.
Ooh, we're gonna see it.
Maybe. I
don't
know.
How do we get a maybe?
Well, my student glass is clean. I could put this on my head with my student. I can do that. I think.
I got this ready for dabs, and I don't even know that fucking weed got me so high that I don't even know if I want to do this dab right now.
You need one of these. This is just a typical water jug that goes onto a water jug. You hook it on the hose for your student glass. You put this on your head, and then you continue. God. Have you never seen my videos of me doing that?
I did.
Yeah,
I forgot.
You guys need to get one. You got to do it. If I would have known that you would hit out of one of those, I would have had this thing prepped up and ready. I'm afraid. I don't know how clean that water is.
That was even before. Was I on X? I don't remember. I think I was on X. No, I wasn't on X when I went because I was like last summer. I wasn't on X. I don't think. I think it was last summer that we did it. It was either last summer or like last fall, but I didn't. I like officially joined X on this account. I think in March.
Yeah, because I think that's when we started around through then.
Yeah, because I had another account which I signed out of, but it was like my old account, and like I've had Twitter, I've had X, Twitter, I've had Twitter since it's been Twitter.
That was me too. I had it before Elon bought it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this though. As you're still talking, what are you getting there? Were you gonna do a dab?
I was going to, and then I said that weed got me so high that I think I just wanted to smoke more
but
than
you know
weed.
what? There's always room to get a tad bit higher.
I think I'm just gonna smoke more of the weed because I think my anxiety is really high today for whatever fucking reason. Stupid.
And dabs don't do that to you. They don't give you fucking super anxiety. My God,
sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. So sometimes I have to like. Sometimes I do it anyway because I'm an asshole and I just do that. but sometimes I'm smart and I go, no, I'm not gonna do a dab. I'm just gonna do a bong rip. And I'm just gonna be smart and I'm not gonna like get too high, get myself all fucking anxiety ready for no reason. Now. But I'm gonna do a bong rip because the bong rip keeps me calm.
Well, here's the thing.
The bong rip is fine.
I don't know if I can do this or not because the water is frozen.
Oh no!
It's too cold back here. It's frozen.
Oh no!
I'll get some water come through it. Let's see.
Not frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen. Look.
No. Oh my God. Yo, is your glass gonna break? Be careful with that shit.
Better set that on the ground in case it does, huh? I'm just gonna sit right here.
Yeah. Yeah, be careful with that shit. You don't have to like. I feel like that thing, like, so like, okay, so I think it's cool as fuck, right? But and I wanted one so bad. I wasn't gonna like. I was like, they're either gonna promo me. I was like, because I'm not gonna buy one because I couldn't afford it. And then yeah.
They are
but long story short, after I was using it on my girlfriend, I realized how much cleaning it is too. And all this stuff, and then I was like, "I'm good." I'm good. I was like, honestly,
for smoking, right? These were made to infuse meats. If you go back and you look exactly what this was designed for, all the hookups they have are to connect into different types of product, like to plug into a bag to smoke meat. That's the purpose. That is not supposed to smoke weed out of. We just, as weed people, fixed it, and I just realized this water's flowing through this ice, so I will do this. I will turn my camera.
Oh my God!
I mean, it is. It's flowing through it pretty good. Yeah, it's flowing through it enough. Here, let me rearrange some shit.
All right, hold on. Let me just put this.
No, you're good. I'm just gonna set my camera down a little bit lower so you guys can see the top of this jug. Do you see the top of that jug? Look at this. Look at this fucking not jug. Look at the top of this. Student,
I can't believe it's a fucking frozen dude.
So I'm gonna read it like that, and you guys will be seeing it. Wait a minute. What does it say, Michelle? What does this say? Bring on ground is what? Oh yeah, no, you're right though, Michelle. This when I'm done with this bong, it sets completely away from me. It has a very nice, sturdy metal base, so it's not as easy to knock over as the other ones are. And when I do set it on the floor, it's got my squilly.
Oh.
I have 3 of these from Squilly. These are the pads that this thing always goes on because it's my pride and joy of all.
Right. What we doing? What we doing?
Too, Michelle, you're right. It is frosted, but I'll give a shout out to Frosted Labs on that one too. Frosted Labs, your water is frozen in the bottom of this as well. So yes. So technically, you're right. It's a frosted lab.
It's a frosted hit. Is that what we're talking? I can't see the comments. So
straight up, that was Michelle. You know, Mistress.
I heard you say. I just didn't see that comment.
Okay. All right. There's one bowl packed in. Where the fuck did I put one?
Oh no! What did I do later? Oh, there it is. Oh my God, this stuff is so sticky, but it's good.
Are you doing Are you going to do a dab, or are you going back to the lemon?
I'm going back to the lemon.
Ooh, I love fucking lemon weed. I don't care. It's crazy.
I want to lick my fingers so bad, but I'm not going to because it's like weed.
It's like weed. Yeah, it is like weed.
But it's like weed.
Man, you're right, Bob. I'm trying to get Trying to break it down just enough so when the smoke comes through, it doesn't clump.
Ice, baby.
All right. I'm keeping my fucking toboggan on though, because it's cold back here.
What?
I love doing this. Is there something wrong with me? Yes, there is, Robbie. Cool.
It's okay.
There's that.
Tell me when you're doing it, so I pay attention.
You're good. I've been inserting my tubes where they belong. I'm going to get everything set. And I'll light it and run when you are.
I'm ready.
What? Really? Waiting on me? Take your ears off.
Man.
I need my fucking goggles
I
on.
should put my ears on. I haven't had my ears on. I got new ears. Damn it.
Did you?
I did. Perfect time to wear them, too, and I'm not wearing them.
Well, hell yeah.
Because I can't really see myself on the screen, so, like...
You're good. I'm just loading mine up.
I'm so small on my screen.
Mine's loading. You're good.
Oh, you're loading? Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're doing that thing.
You know how this thing is. You got to preload it a couple times. You got to flip it before it starts to come through. By the time I melt the ice. I'm going to keep feeding this motherfucker, too.
I feel like I worked really hard on that hit, yo.
Get it. Get it. I love this.
Oh my God. Yo, I can't with you. I'm gonna choke on my fucking head watching this.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Fucking nuts. Yo, I couldn't even do that anymore if I wanted to. I would die.
Come on, don't be scared.
Oh my God, I would so die right now.
Come on, let's go. We got this. Come on, we got it.
Oh my God, Rob.
I'm gonna maybe keep. We gotta keep her going. That way for you.
Is it working?
Is it working? What? Is it working? Yeah, it's working.
It's working.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Yo, that's so crazy. Oh, I wonder how. So is the ice just like in the middle or on the side?
Huh?
Was the ice just in the middle or on the side? How? Because he was able to go through it.
It must be on the sides because the tube runs up the center. The air's getting through.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
I love this thing.
Ah!
I want to do it again. I'm going to pack
I
another
want
one.
to do it again, like it's a ride.
I do. You know,
Like it's a roller coaster. Again.
I do. You ever do something that you just really, really want to fucking do again? Now my whole head smells like pussy and papaya. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. She's clean. We're going for round 2.
Yeah.
Hopefully the ice is melted. Yeah, the ice is definitely broken down enough now. This is going to hurt, but I don't care. I'm going to keep running it.
Yeah, but it's going to be nice and chilly still, though.
Are you? Oh, man, it's so smooth when it comes down around you. It's just when you don't escape, you're exhaling and inhaling, and everything else is still sitting right there on you. You don't have a way to go.
Yeah, I know.
Try to turn it around so you guys can see it when I'm lighting it. It's a pain in the ass to light from that angle. Around here. Well, I can't fuck. I'm high.
I'm so high.
You're wondering, I am fucking inebriated.
I forgot I also took one of those 100 milligram gummies like an hour before.
That'll do it.
I forgot I did that.
So what was it? Did you did a dab that time, right?
No, I didn't bong rip.
You did. Well, I didn't know if you put your dab in the
No.
bong because I was curious.
No, so like that is one thing like I can't do. Like I don't know like how other people do it. Like I can't do, like I can't mix. Like once I already smoked weed on something, I definitely can't dab on it after.
Well, yeah, I've actually done that though, but I do know people that do that too. I'll mix in dab or a little bit of Look how
So like
thick that is when it comes in.
yeah, like and then like so like that's like a bong, like and that will I'll never. So like I have a bong side, like a flower side. It's like that was like when I showed you all those bongs. Like they'll never be dabbed out of, and the other side that has rigs, they'll never have flower in them. Like
Never,
like
never.
nope. No, I separate it. I have flower rigs and I have bongs, and that's it. That's how it works. They don't flip flop. You know why? Because the flour makes the bong so stinky that like even after I clean it, I feel like I just still always smell the flour, and I don't ever get.
Fuck me. My gosh. This is a lot of fucking smoke.
Oh my god, I can't.
You gotta try it though.
Oh my god, I'm already so high.
Me too.
Me too. It sounds like you're underwater.
Holy fuck. That was
It sounds like you're in an aquarium or something.
Oh,
dude, I'm telling you, like after like before COVID, I could have still done shit like that. After I got fucking COVID, my lungs were never the fucking same. And then the last sickness that I just got fucked them up even worse, man. It's so bad.
Where my feet are.
Yeah.
You want a little out of the tube?
I would love it. I would love it. I would love it.
Wow. Well, I wasn't expecting that at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Thank you very much for that.
Look at my eyes. Like I wasn't expecting to like have no open eyes.
I'm leaking out of everything I've got again.
Leaking.
Gracious. So is that the big bong you've got right there? Out of all the ones that you do have, even the dab rigs, is that your favorite number one go-to? Or do you have a bong, a go-to bong that no matter what, she's your go-to or he's your go-to? Like for instance, me, I've got all of these bongs back here, but this is Harvey. That's what his name is. This thing hits the hardest out of any bong that I've got. If people that are watching now that have smoked with me and my bongs will tell you the same. Why? I don't know. It's so little, but it packs such a heavy punch. Do you have like what I'll call a whoopee? Like it's one you don't want to go without? Do you have one?
I'm sure I have like two, and the reason why I have two is because it's based off of like if I can't, like sometimes like if I feel like I can't hit a big bong.
Wow.
Like this little tiny thing.
And that's a special K glass one?
Yeah, because like it's such a good hit for like a little bong, and it looks really fucking cool.
That is cool. It's weird how some of those little bongs can just tear you up compared to these big ones.
But overall, this is my absolute favorite bong.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. But there's been times where like I can't, like I'm like I can't hit this, and then my little go-to will be that one.
Wow. Now that one there, you only strictly do flower out of, right? You don't do dab out of it.
No. Yeah, there's like that's the flower side. On the other side, the dab side.
Do you ever try hash or keef? Pack your whole bowl full of keef and try it.
Yeah, so I don't get hash, unfortunately, but I would totally like. I used to get hash pretty easily, but I haven't gotten in a long time. But yeah, like I'll use that like in my. But I use that in my regular bowl because I smoke it I'll like hash. Like I'll put a little bit of flour, like a tiny bit, like a layer, just so it doesn't pull through,
Right.
and then smoke
I
it
have
that way.
mine sometimes when I pack it in the bowl and I hit it, it almost like dries up like dirt when you hit it the first time and like leaves cracks in it. And you got to hit it and kind of break it because it makes it super hard. But it's if you really want to half kill yourself, the best way to do it is pack one of these little bastards. Now this right here was actually hash from California, was pretty good. But I was just curious because I know a lot of people that like to do that. I can only do keef through a bong. I can't do it through a pipe. I tried to do it through a hand pipe. But I smoke cigarettes, so I'm hitting those things so much harder. And when I do, just like you said, I pull it through.
That's why I don't smoke. I don't really smoke pipes in general. Like even with like the weed, like I have 4 pipes that I keep on hand because sometimes like I do need like a pipe in handy situations, and like I'm not I'm not like that person that's like I won't smoke it just because I don't like it. I'm like, well, I'll like at least have a couple of them, like as backup. And I kind of like the 4 I have. They're pretty, like I like them, whatever. But that, like, I hit them because I hit bongs. Like, this is like what I'm fucking hitting. So I'm pulling like this, like same reason why like smoking joints is like annoying for me because I'm like boating the shit out of it all the time. You know what I mean? Because I'm like pulling hard. I have to consciously smoke light. Like I have to think about it.
I can't smoke or I can't roll a joint. I can't. I can pack a cone, but I'm with you on that. I'll start to smoke it and then you fight with it too much. I'm just strictly grab me that bong. I can do it really quick. I don't even like sitting around doing a pass joint. Now, on occasions, if it's a pre-roll or if it's got a bunch of different things added to it that somebody wants me to try, of course, it's easy. But do you ever find yourself knowing the weed is really super strong and knowing you can get away with just smoking like this much of the joint? How much of it do you smoke? Do you smoke it all the way down to the end? Because I know I do. I have no self-control. When you give me something and say, here, try this. If I put my mouth on it or my tongue in it, it's mine. And I'm going to keep doing it. So it's an addicting personality. I know. I get it. I can't help it.
Yeah, I've only put out like not joints. Like when I've gotten given like literal like doinks, like giant fucking ones, I've been able to put those things out only because like I'll go to a spot or whatever and like I'll be like, I swear I've smoked a gram already. And I'll be like, I'm so fucking lit. And I'm like, there's still like 4 grams left. I'm like, there's no way I'm driving from this fucking spot after I smoke 4 grams. Like, yo, like to my straight head, because like a lot of times I'm alone.
Right. I tell you, a lot of people that don't have a whole bunch of joints rolled. If I roll 5 joints, I'm going to smoke all 5 of those joints in this hour because it's just, I see it there. I have to do it. I don't know why. But when it comes to a bong, though, it's like self-control in that manner. I'll say, all right, I'm going to get up and I'll smoke 2 full bowls. One thing I can't do is I can't just pack one of these, light it once, sit down and not worry about it and then go back and do it again. If I pack this, it's going to be gone before I sit down. Just like, to me, because I don't like that burnt taste, like the one you were saying about how the flour comes through the water. And if I sit a bong, like mine now is over here beneath me a little bit, I can smell that water. I've never really been able to smell it with the dab, but it could be where it's the oil mixing with it, with that part.
Yeah.
But if you had to choose between edible, some sort of beverage, dab, or flour, all you could have for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? Now, the edibles, it doesn't matter. The edibles will be anything consumable. The drinks are the same way. So, it could be a brownie and Pop-Tarts if you want. So it's either edibles, dab, flour, or the other, whatever I said last one was. I forgot. I'm pretty high now.
I think I think it's because you like said drinks and then you like mixed it with the edibles. So I think like and you
Let's put them
originally
together. Yeah, we'll put those.
yeah. So you originally separated them.
We'll do that one better.
That's right. We'll put them together. So like out of flour, dabs, and like edibles, like so the thing with like edibles is like if edibles like actually did like what they were supposed to, like I said, like this 100 milligram edible, like this like the Verdmont edibles, like those ones, like that I've like those have they've worked, they've
You can
felt
definitely
like
taste the
I
difference.
don't, like and like, but most of the time my edibles don't hit, and like they're a flop,
Yeah, I'm a flour guy too, man.
and so like I like want the dabs because like the dabs hit all the time.
I do feel you. I do feel you on the edibles though, because it really depends on where you get them from. In my opinion, it depends on how they're made. It depends on
Yeah,
if every ingredient is infused or not. Because I do get gummies sent to me, and they taste completely different than a brownie somebody sends to me. And not
yeah,
even if they were the same milligram, to me, it's just how your body breaks them down. I I would survive. You would survive on dab for the rest of your life.
yeah. I think I could survive on dabs for the rest of
Man,
my
I don't
life.
think I could do that. I would survive on flour for the rest of my life. I would do that, which that's what I pretty much do
I
now.
could, but I could also survive on flour for the rest of my life.
Well, you got to pick one though.
But I'm just saying, like I picked dabs, but I'm saying if you took the choice away from me and gave me and said flour is your choice, I would survive
Okay, here's
on
one.
flour also.
Which one would you save more money with if you didn't do for the rest of your life? Would you spend more? I would spend less money on dab because dab gets me hired a lot quicker.
Yeah, I spend
But
way less money on.
I got a
I
whole
spend
house
way
of
less
this
money
shit,
on
and I'm already
dabs.
okay. That's what I was concerned there with that. Wait, you can't pay attention.
Which
What is
is
our Jiminy Christmas?
this is
What do you do? Just let them go out?
so
My gosh. Cece's high already. She said put it out.
She
I
said
didn't.
put out.
She didn't say put out. She
She
did.
said put out. She said put out.
Well, ma'am, it's been great having you today. We got about 5 more minutes left, and we're gonna go for the afternoon. It's been outstanding. I'm glad that you finally had a chance to join. I mean, I know you did join on one of the other shows that I was with, and then with the smoke sesh. But it's really good to finally get to know you.
I know. I
Do you
know. I
have
get
any-
so nervous going live on here because like I'm so comfortable. Like I got so comfortable on Instagram.
Right.
Also because like I know a lot of the people like that are watching. Like I know, like I've known, like most of the people have been with me for the last like 2 to 3 years.
Oh, do you want me
You
to
know?
freak out even more? I can freak out more. Well, because we're just not on Twitter. We're also streaming on YouTube and Twitch right now at the same time. And as you know, I've got over 1 million views on YouTube now. So we've got people from all 3 places. And they just didn't come out to see me. And this is what I share with each person that comes on. Every show of mine is different, and that's why these shows are laid out this way. I could have another female of your age tomorrow on, and the story will be completely different. And that's what I love. I love figuring out what it is about everybody that got them into doing it, because we're all not just stoners. We're not just potheads. There's so many benefits from it now, that whether it be self-medicating in a way that normal medicine couldn't do, or getting you to be able to get out and be around people. I have social anxiety so bad. If I'm in a group of people, first thing I want to do is kind of like extend my arms and do just a pirouette and just punch everybody at once, even if it's family, because I get that freakiness. I don't want to be in that group. Of course, it's agoraphobic, but I can handle myself if I'm high, because then it doesn't bother me because I'm somewhere else. Do you feel that too? Do you ever get that way in public?
So I never had, which is weird that I get. So like it could also be from finally being off of drugs and stuff completely, but I've never had
Thank you so much.
I've never had social anxiety to the point where I didn't like, where I let it control me. Now, like I just get anxiety about going out anywhere. And like that was like when I started noticing that the first year being officially like clean off of like all drugs and everything, I started noticing I was going on my best friend who like I'd been friends with forever, and I was like literally having like like all this sweats and stuff getting ready, and I'm like, I'm just going out with my girlfriend. Like this, like I literally know what's up. Like I know the deal. Like there's never any awkward, just never fucking weird. What the fuck is wrong with me?
But I've been there before too. It's your body trying to trust itself to go out just in case. Because if you stay home and you're trying to be off of something, you can control that. But if you go back out there to the populace and 14 people come up and say hi, and 6 of those people have something that you used to do, that's what that anxiety's for. Your body's trying to figure out, am I going to cross somebody that I might know? Is there going to be temptation? Because I did it too. You know, I'm gonna do a full show on my whole shit by myself, so I don't want to get into all that. But our stories align a lot. Different things that we've talked about through our own chats on Twitter and things. So I feel deeply when you talk about those things. Now, do you think that it made you an introvert smoking? Like you would rather? Is it something you would rather do? Is stay home now and smoke? Like you just have like the, you know what? I just don't want to go out tonight. Is that why? No, or is it just?
Because like I actually do like need social interaction. Like I cannot. Right. I can stay home for a period of time. And after I go out, like I need a reset. Like it sucks. Like sometimes I'll go out one night and need like a whole week of like not interacting with anyone, kind of barely being on social media, being a fucking weirdo. And then like all of a sudden I'm like, all right, I'm like reset. We're like, what's up, guys? Hey, how you been?
I know. And you know, and we notice that too as the community at large, especially on Twitter. Because even when I do it, if I take a day off because a mental health day or anything, you got people in your inbox saying, you okay? It's not normal not seeing you out here, which is never normal not seeing you on there doing your videos. So if there's ever anything that you ever need from me, anything I can ever help you with, please don't ever hesitate to reach out. Anytime you ever want to go live again, for whatever reason, if you ever want to promote yourself, if you decide to make, you know, other pages or even, you know, go live 3 or 4 times, you're going to want to keep going live. And it's going to make it better. And then I will gladly promote you the best I can to push you out.
I'm so bad at promoting myself. Like it's so awkward. Like that was like a part of like, and that was also part of the problem with like when I started doing promotions for like even on Instagram and stuff is like I feel awkward promoting myself, and that stems from a lot of deep down rooted stuff, right? But like I start promoting myself and I start feeling terrible, bad, weird, full of myself, like who the fuck do I think I am? Like all those fucking stupid ass shit thoughts go through my head, and then it just gets worse. But
I love you for that, because it took close friends of mine, one in particular, to finally beat it in my head that says, you just hit 1 million views. Be proud of that. I couldn't even be proud of that. I didn't want to brag on it because people, it's not that I'm trying to throw it in their face. It's like, I want to be proud of myself, but I can't. I'm so worried about everybody else's. And you do it too. I know. You can follow how somebody works through their tweets, the way they retweet things, the way they share things, the conversations that come up. My phone's ringing. No. You're right. Let's just mute it for a minute. We're going to make Cece mad because we are going to go, because we have been running for an hour. I do thank you.
Sorry, Cece.
Is there anything else you would like to share with us, though? Are you going to be live on anybody else's shows here coming up? Are you going to be?
So I am doing the 27th is The Boys.
With FL Dad Shaggy and Big A?
Yeah. It's 6:30, 7 o'clock or something like that. It's like next Monday.
Is it Monday or Tuesday?
I thought it was Monday. It's the 27th. Is it Monday? It's a Monday, I thought. Wait. Okay.
Hang on, let me look.
I can't touch anything, so I can't look.
Today's the 23rd.
And today's a Thursday.
Hold on. Give him a fucking calendar. There it is. Oh, there it is. There it is. 27th is Monday. So yes, it's more than likely when I think it's when they do their shows is in the early evening time.
Yeah. So I'm going live with them. Nervous about that too.
Yeah, you're definitely going to have a lot of fun with those guys. They're a lot of fun. Okay. Well, thank you again so much for joining me today. Thank you again to the 186 people that we've had with us for this hour we've been running for season 3, episode 2 of Dank Dungeon Chronicles. As of right now, we're going to head off. Frosty Kitty, love you, girl. Anything you ever need, keep us in touch.
Thank you. Thank
Take
you
care,
so much,
Jim.
everyone. Love you.
Everyone
Bye.
else, have a great day and stay high. If you can't, stay high. See you guys.